few people asked me some questions about Refresh that I wanted to answer. The first one is it normal for if I have like any cracks or cuts for it to sting? Yes, it is normal. It is to be expected. The lactic acid in this is you're going to feel it. It's in here to enough of a concentration to get those cells to turn over. So it is to that point where you're going to feel it if you have any cuts or things like that. If your skin is so dry that you've got cuts, maybe put like a thin layer of some Vaseline or some Aquaphor or something over the open cuts before you put this on, and then go over it with this, and it'll cause a little bit less of that stinging. But it is the urea and the lactic acid will encourage those places where there is open skin to renew a lot faster than otherwise. So and to give it that nourish, the red raspberry seed oil and the honey, for it to nourish that skin in a way that will help it turn over faster and better. So that was the first one. The other one is, why doesn't it come with a pump? Or they would like it to come with a pump. And the reason I don't have a pump in it is because most pumps are plastic right now, and the lactic acid is strong enough that it will like leach into the plastic and leach the plastic into the product. So I kind of have chosen not to go with that, just because I don't want that interaction between the plastic and the lactic acid for the plastic to enter into the product. So, and the other thing I wanted to talk about today is milky toners, like in your skincare steps. After cleansing, I like to mist my face or splash my face with something like rose water and glycerin blend. Bioma makes a great probiotics toner. You know, when you do your skincare, you want to go from the least viscous, creamy, lotiony type product to the most. So after that step, I like to go in with something like a milky toner. That's, my skin like drinks stuff like this, like water. And it doesn't really have a great ability to hold on to moisture, so I find products like this really get in there, and then I can seal it in with another cream or my sunblock, my makeup. I use a makeup sunblock combo. So this one's by Iris and Romeo, and you can see like it's almost gone. This is so delicious. It sprays. It's one of the only ones I have that sprays, and it is the prettiest, like it smells like this warm, coconutty, milky kind of smell that is so soothing and hydrating. Even when my skin feels kind of irritated by something, or, you know, I exfoliated and it's kind of sensitive, it's always like happy about this. The other one that I've been loving, and that my daughter's been loving, who has sensitive reactive skin, is this one by Bioma. And it's the one that's a hydrating milky toner, barrier lipids, polyglutamic acid, and cica. All of those things are really soothing and hydrating to skin, especially with a compromised barrier. And this is really inexpensive. This one's more expensive, and I kind of like use it sparingly. But this one you can get at Target, and it is more like a milky serum. You can see like your skin just wants to like drink it right up. It's so nice. It has no fragrance, so it's good that way. And this one's just great to just put on that extra layer of moisture before you go in with anything else that will kind of seal it in. Another one I've been loving is also a little more pricey. This one's by Pharmacy. It's called Honey Milk, and it is another beautiful milky. This one's a little more, less of a serum and more of a creamy milk. You can see it's just, and it smells like chamomile and beeswax and honey, and kind of a milky smell too. This is another one that just feels so good to put on before your lotion or your cream or your makeup, and it smells so good. I love that one. And then you can get this one on Amazon. This is called Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Probiotics Barrier Essence. This is another one. You shake it before you use it. This one is the thickest one of all. It is almost a cream. It's like, or almost a lotion that, you know, you want some a couple drops is more than enough for your face and your neck. And it's got sunflower seed oil as one of the higher up ingredients, and sunflower, you can feel that in the dry down on this. It's more of an oil. Once it dries down, it's quite hydrating, but there is an oil to it that makes it feel a little more like you'd want it as like the step before you're going to do your makeup. But I'm still experimenting with that one. So far I love it. It's not fragranced. It is very soothing and hydrating, and I love the aspect of the probiotics, and it's got some other great things in it too, that like cholesterol, that your skin recognizes as something to build with, and so it'll just latch right onto that. And then all your other things like the probiotics. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm always on the lookout for things that restore the skin's barrier, that help hydrate and seal in moisture for people who have, like my skin, like that's just kind of delicate and fussy and isn't like, it's really reactive. I can hardly use anything with actives in it. I find that my skin's the happiest when I'm just really hydrating. I do use this once in a while on my face, and the lactic acid is strong enough that sometimes it stings a little on my face, but like the fresh and glowy skin that I have in the morning from it, I don't use it in the morning. I use it at night because of the lactic acid, and I want to give my skin a chance to kind of rejuvenate and turn over with the protection of the night, and not the sunshine, because of the lactic acid does make the skin more sensitive to sunshine. It just is, the lactic acid just is a keratolytic along with the urea. Urea is a hydrator and a keratolytic, so it breaks down the gluey substance between old skin cells so that they can turn over and you have a fresh surface. And I'd love to hear any other comments or feedback about it and talk about that too. I have heard someone recommended Prequel if you have a compromised barrier. That's another great line by a dermatologist to check out if you are interested. She makes a lot of great things for compromised skin. And that's all.